So that did not last very long. I thought since I was off tonight, I got invited somewhere. Cool, let me go. You know, like, I haven't really been out in Atlanta since I moved here to Georgia. So it was just very lame. Like, I feel like as a man, if you invite a woman anywhere, there should be a certain level of consideration for her comfort. And if you know me, you know, like, I don't play about, like, chivalry, like opening my door, walking me to and from my car, like getting up so I can sit down. I don't play. And it's like, I'm giving you some time to maybe get yourself together, but it gets to a point where it's just like, you a grown-ass man and I'm a fucking lady. I'm not about to be teaching you how to fucking treat me. Like, I'm not doing that. Okay, so just a little backstory since now I'm in my car. I met a guy like 3 weeks ago, and he just randomly texted me earlier today, and he was asking me what was I doing. Today has been the first Saturday night I've had off in probably about 3 or 4 weeks. So he invited me out to this club. I looked up the club on Google and on TikTok, and I'm like, okay, it looks like a popping place, whatever. As I stated in my previous video, like, I have not been out in the nightlife since moving to Georgia, so I'm like, okay, let me give it a try. Even though I'm not a clubber at all. Like, I'm not a clubber. I don't drink a whole lot. I do not smoke at all. So nothing about this was up my alley, but I was like, let me just give it a shot. First red flag, when I pulled up, I called him because I'm like, hey, where did you park? Like, where should I park? Etc., etc. So he was like, you know, I parked on the street. See if you can find street parking, you know, before you go ahead and pay for parking. First red flag, because if you invite me out, why I gotta pay for my parking? So I ended up finding street parking. Cool. Why you ain't come get me from my car? Second red flag. Now I'm walking to the entrance, right? Mind y'all, I just said that I called him, so he knew that I was here and that I was looking for parking. Tell me why by the time I get up there, now mind you, it probably was like 15 minutes later. I get up there, he already in the club. If I just called you and you know I was here and you were standing outside when I called you, why would you go in the club without me? Why would...
Okay. Let me stop her right there because we halfway through the video. All right. So this is Atlanta. I know she said she just moved here. Like, I can't say that myself. I've been here a year, a little over a year now. And like her, I haven't been out a lot. I've just been here working. I'll go out to like different events, and you guys know I'm acting. First time I went to a strip club here was I was on an acting gig, and we were shooting a scene in a strip club at Rumors, for those of you who've been to Rumors. But if you're in Atlanta, baby, if you going somewhere, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have to pay for parking, especially a club. I don't know where she's from. Like, I'm from South Carolina, even though I lived all over the world. I'm from South Carolina, right? And you don't really have to pay for parking anywhere. Like, there's some places downtown Charleston you have to pay for parking maybe sometimes if you can't find any on the street. But Buddy said find some on the street, baby. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, this is the location. Find some on the street. You want him to, like, say, hey, let me pay for your parking or whatever. Let me pay for your valet. No, I invited you out here, even though I wouldn't invite a woman out to a club unless, not saying it's a date, but even to meet her, because chances are if I'm inviting you somewhere, I want to meet you, I want to talk to you or whatever. There's certain lounges and things like that. But mostly every poppin' restaurant club, you're going to have to pay for parking, bro, out here in Atlanta. Bottom line. Then you want him to come pick you up? You want him to come pick you up or meet you at your thing or whatever. You know, my man probably was already in the club when he heard you. And did you arrive on time? That's the next thing. Did you arrive on time? Was it a roundabout time? All these things like that. Those are the next questions. You know what I'm saying? And that's the red flag that he didn't meet you out there. which I probably would have, but he may have just looked at it like, hey, I'm gonna be here tonight. You should pull up. We got a section or whatever. Just pull up when you get here. You get here. Was it a date? Was it not a date? But let's get back to it, man.
Would you go in the club without me? So I text him like, I'm standing outside the club. He texts me back, not as quickly as I would have liked him to. And that's another thing. Like, if you know you invited somebody, you know I'm here, you know I was looking for parking, then you know I'm about to come in there. Like, be paying attention to your phone, bro. It's not that, like, I'm trying to, like, this is why. So he finally texts me like, okay, I'm finna come outside. He comes outside. I see him come out the door. He looking around like an idiot, right? So I see him pull out his phone and he's like on the phone. So I'm like, okay, maybe he calling me. My phone ain't ringing. So then I see him hang up the phone and it's like he texting. So I'm like, okay, maybe he texting me. I don't get no text message. I don't know who that man was reaching out to. I don't know if something was wrong with his phone. So then we finally go inside the club, and it's a nice club. It's definitely one of them like section type of clubs, because it's sections all throughout the floor. So it's just lame and it's awkward, and it's like we not even really talking. Like, and then he asked me, right? He was like, do you want to drink? So I say, yeah. I assume, because this is typically how it is, if you ask a lady if she want to drink and she says yeah, I'm assuming that he was going to go to the bar and give me a drink. That's not what happened. So we wait like 30 minutes for the bottle to come out. That is so lame to me. Like, then he checking in with me here and there like, oh yeah, it's kind of dead right now. Like, these other girls in the section lame. Like, I don't even know all these other people in the section, etc., etc., etc. I don't care about the other people in the section. I don't really care about the other people in the section because they're not the ones who invited me. Like, you invited me out. I feel like I'm your responsibility. Like, you supposed to be making sure I have a good time. You supposed to be making sure I'm comfortable. So then the bottles finally come out. They had 2 bottles of Don Julio Repo. You know, everybody get a shot. The bottle girl pour everybody a shot. The first bottle gone like that. So one of the other guys in the section, he cracked open the second bottle, and I guess the girls he invited, he asked them if they wanted a shot. They said yeah. He poured them up another shot. I'm waiting for the nigga who invited me to ask me if I want another shot and pour me up. That never happens. So I'm like, yeah, I'm finna go. And it's not, like I said, I'm not even a big drinker. Like, I'm not even the type of girl that is like, oh, it's free liquor, I gotta give me some liquor. It's the principle. It's the consideration. You feel me? Like,
Okay. So her video ended, and it appeared to be a little premature because I went on her TikTok to see if she had a follow up. It ain't no follow up. Her name is S Divine Essence. She's a Georgia student. I don't know what school she goes to, but okay. But yeah, that was it. Like, she didn't have a follow up for this. This was on the 24th of August.
do y'all ever go?
I don't see any other.
Good morning.
I'm trying to find it, man. I know I'm doing this in real time on here, which I'm probably gonna end up deleting all this.
Guess what?
You know what?
So there's the question about if you were. Do y'all ever go to someone's house?
So anyway, back to what I was saying. Atlanta, from my understanding, is different. So they say there's a ratio, the women pursue the guys. Bro was like, yo, I invited you out. You should be enjoying yourself. But as I've said in other videos, guys, women want you to entertain them, right? And I look at it as, okay, you invited her out. She's in the section with you. Of course, cliche, hookah, Don Julio. Everybody does the same thing following suit. You talking to her, and I think she may be exaggerating or embellishing things because based off what she's saying. But bro just saying it's lame, this, that, and the third. Maybe he just wanted to have a pretty chick with him in the section and for you to just be there as eye candy, right? Eye candy just to show off, hey, I got this on my arm tonight, so on and so forth. Hey, you get a shot. The bottle's coming. We paid $3.50 each for a bottle of Don Julio. That's $700, not to mention how much it costs for the section. So if anything, something else to drink, you can go get it. Yeah, I asked you if you want something to drink. That doesn't mean I'm gonna buy it for you. That's how Buddy was looking at it. But I could see, in her defense, I could see where she's coming from. I know a lot of you probably watching this was like, JR, you're gonna take the guy's side on this, and I'm just like, hey man, maybe that's how he leads. Maybe he doesn't have a mouthpiece on him. Maybe he leads with, hey, this is the experience I'm going to give you. I don't need to say much. You should be choosing because I brought you in this place. You be quiet. You have a shot of tequila, and that's that. And some women are like that, and maybe he's in Atlanta, maybe that's just how he's gotten down. That's his program where women just are all over him and talking to him while he provides the section and everything else. And maybe he thought you was lame. Like, this chick lame as hell. She just sitting here looking pretty, ain't got nothing to say. And that's probably how he looked at it. You know what I'm saying? That's why he probably wasn't doing all those things that you were used to, because you were looking at it as a date, and he was probably just using you as like, we need some girls in the section. You know what I'm saying? What Drake say on the section need more things. Section need more things in here. I like it crowded. Uh. Yeah, I like it crowded. That's what you need, some things in the section. And you was one of them things that they brought into the section at the end of the day. Hey, I'll give you a shot, but we just needed some things in the section to make us look like whatever. You get a shot for your troubles, baby. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. That's all. That's the only thing I can think of from this perspective. But, I could be off. Let me know, man. How is this? How it is in a lot of these nightclubs out here? Because I just haven't gone. Because I'm not a club type of person. Even with the lounges I've been to, all these Turkish restaurants we got, was it Pasha, Mustache, however you want to say it. What's the other one? It's like a blue place. I've been there one time. I can't think of the name of it, man. It's like blue and white. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. They got so many of these hookah lounges and stuff out here, man. But hey, baby, get used to it. Next time, and you could tell she was like, you see, that's why I don't go out on dates now. A lot of dudes, I'm not saying I don't rock like that. You know what I'm saying? If it's gonna be me and you. I feel like sharing a woman shouldn't be sharing me with anybody else either, in terms of out on a date, when you're going out on these group dates. Unless we already been rocking for some time, but I'm not about to invite you out. He probably just was using you as eye candy, man, at the end of the day. So let me know what you think, though. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.